Welcome guys! This would be my last tutorial for you, also for the English guys as well. I already did that for the Germans. And now it's time for the English part. How you're gonna use my Crossout Production calculator, or my coin maker list in my stream, also called. I'm just gonna start and just gonna bring some information right on. And I hope you're gonna understand it. You will see that video maybe twice or more. So it's just normal to check that a little bit later because it's pretty tough to get everything in the first steps. So what we're gonna do right here is this is first of all not a coin flip list. So if you just want to buy and sell items to get some coins, you just need to visit crossoutdb.com, because this is just a production list of everything you can craft and how many you get out of that. Alright, you're also gonna find the link below. There will be a secrets list. I'm pretty sure there you're gonna go if you got any coin flipping options you want to do. So anyway, right here today I just gonna post it on the forum. After that link I also gonna upload it. So if you're quick enough, you're just gonna see the first the video, then the post. If you're just gonna subscribe me in YouTube as well. This is just a list. We have two kinds of lists. We have one, the German and the English part. The English part, the first sentence is you can't change something there, because the English numbers and the calculation, everything, it's just out of the German part. So it's just a copy of the German one. So if you want to change something, you need it in the German side. You can type something for user suggestions, improvement right here. If you have any ideas to make it better, I will keep the contact of the new owners. I just get or push or maybe reward Sparky, Syncakes and JD Splice for that, because this is, in my opinion, the heart of the community on the streamers of the English side. So at the moment they are not a good German streamer or not a constantly German streamer, so they will be the owners of the list to keep that in shape. But if they have, of course, any issues about that, they can simply contact me every time. So what we're gonna have right here is the scrap metal, the normally resources, scrap metal, copper, wires, electronics, fuel. Also the blue items is on the lunatics, nomads right here. So this is just a block of nomads, block of scavengers, and lower of the other guys, and also the relicts. First, you can change everything on your own, but you need to do it on the German side. This is just a copy, so if I'm just gonna change the metal price like that, it will change everything, and also on the English side after a second, you see it. So the list is for everyone. So in the last months, I just refreshed it on my own. I try to make that every day, but you can also do it for your own day by day. So, or hour, or minute, whatever you want to do. So it's just 6 clicks to get rich. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, it's pretty easy to get it. So first of all, the overview. The overview is just right here. You got the resources of everything. You can change the prices. I'm gonna come back later for that. You get right here the containers. This is the paint and the custom container right here, but you can't craft it right now because of the event. So the event container is right on here. So this is just the blue buy orders from the every kind of blue item we got right here in the market. The epic ones, of course, of the lunatics, the legends, and so on. Here you got raid, normal raid, hard raid, convoy or invasion overview. This is the calculation of the copper with the fuel minus the 10% what you can get out of that. So if you're just gonna run with 20 fuel, easy rate, you just make minus 0.65 coins every time. And for the normal rates, for the hard rates, you make plus nearly a half coin. For the convoy, you make 2.33 coins every convoy. The calculation is just like that. So the kappa will be multiplied with 8, then multiplied with 0.9 to minus the 10% of the kappa because you want to sell it to get more fuel to ride it again. So minus the fuel you can bring it for to do that. So you just can see with just one look, it's not worth to run those rates. So you're just gonna lose money as well with electronic parts. At the moment, you're gonna lose nearly 2 coins for each electronic parts. Only if the electronic gonna hit like nearly 5.5k, 5.5 coins, you're gonna get nothing out of that. So the price should be very, very higher normally. But that won't happen if the people don't gonna see that. I'm gonna promise you it will happen in the near future. So what we have right here on the left, like I said, the buy order price from every kind of blue item. The buy order price is the lower ones. So if you don't have a clue how it works, I got also a video how to make 100k coins with Crossout DB, with Crossout. But what is the lower price? The lower price is, let me show you, this is a buy order. You just say, alright, I want to buy it for 2,170. So if someone is interested to instant sell it to me, he don't need to wait and I got the money. Alright, this is the buy order. So everything right here on the list is a buy order. Then you have right here the blue price, how many you need to bring in to create one blue item. Doesn't matter which one, to just product a blue item. A blue item will will need every fucking time 450 metal, 50 copper, and also a workbench. And for my calculation, every time an instant button to get it on, because we don't want to wait. Waiting time is not an option, right? So this is just counted with the biggest workbench. So 4.5 coin for the workbench on the blue items. I just say it again, this is only working for the biggest workbench. So the price will be like 45.2, I think. Then this is just the ground material with the workbench immediately, so instant finished and without any materials. With the white weapons, with some other stuff you need. Normally the white things are like 0.05, 6, 7, 8, something not necessary. So you can just keep saying it will be like a half coin or lower plus. Depends on the items. But that's the small gap. That's the half coin. Who cares about the half coin? If you're just gonna lose 2 coins, if you're just electronic parts, I mean, if you're just gonna lose half coin in blues, you know? But that should help you out. So everything under 40, also if you're gonna wait, the price will decrease with 5. So we will still have the production price of 40.2 plus the half coin of the white items, or 0.3, whatever you wanna call. So everything under that line, so 40.6, will you get minus. And also with the 10% up, so that will be something like 45, so you can produce it pretty easier on your own most of the times. Also with the epic and the legendaries, but we need to figure out that later. We got like, let me see an example right here also with the quantum. I did it also on the German side, so I just do it again. With the quantums, we just need for the quantum right here the 4 blue items and the wyvern as well. So we just need, first of all, you just need to figure out how are the prices today. Also, if the prices are just 1 minute ago, just recheck that because it's your coins and you want to make some serious money right here. So just check that. So just type it right here on. Like I said, only on the German side you can change that. We can just simply add the prices of all the stuff right here. It's just easy as duck to add that. So we just added the metal scrap, copper and wires for the whole list. So it's just calculated in a new one. Now we need to calculate it for the quantum. The quantum is at the moment 430, so nothing changed there. And this is what you need to do every time. Don't forget that. That's just your money you're gonna lose if you if you're gonna forget that. Also with a pilgrim buy order 45, perfect. So we don't need to change that. With the Genesis 46.6 and the Wyvern as well. 47.78. Let me see. So now we have this is the production cost of the quantum. The quantum is included all the blue items, also with the biggest workbench, of course, and also with instantly. So the production cost will now like nearly like 395, and you can see this is not bad if you just make it like done. You can wait 6 hours, so then you can have 20 coins more if you want. You can also, now we just bought all blue items, but you can also craft the blue items. Like I said, sometimes it's a little bit cheaper. You see, you can buy a Genesis or a Pilgrim for 45, 46, but you can also, if you don't want to wait, pay a little bit more. 46.2 plus a half coin. That will not a big change. For the Genesis, for the Pilgrim, you're just gonna lose a 1.5 coin. With the big numbers in the end, it doesn't matter. But if your profit or your margin is small, you need to think twice about that. So at the moment, the production cost will be like that. So then we're gonna calculate the sale price. This is right here. You need to pick or to type that right here below. It's pretty important. Then you're gonna calculate the 10%. After that price in calculation with that, and you will minus 9 coins right about that. So, but if you're gonna wait 6 hours, you're gonna get like 11 coins. It's not bad, you make something, but in 6 hours 11 coins, we don't need to do that for those less money. So we're just gonna check around what's better to make. So we got at the moment the Hurricane or the Mammoth, by the way. So we just make it simply right there because I just improvising every kind of tutorials or streams or whatever you want to call it. So for the Hurricane, it's at the moment 1 coin less than here right on. So we're just gonna change it on live record right on. And we're just also gonna switch the pyres, all of the shit. This is the same way you need to do that. So 410 and also the radar detector. That's not true. There we go. So then we need the lenses. Sometimes I got big fingers. So now we got the Hurricane up to date right here. So at the moment, the production cost will be like that. So we have simple the selling price there. This is the production price, and if you're gonna sell that for that price, you will earn 25.8 coins without waiting time at all. if you're just gonna wait the 24 hours, you're gonna get 106 coins because of the 80 coins you're gonna spend for the instant finish. The Hurricane is just built with the double pyre. The double pyre is right here in our fraction as well. So we got the option to craft it on our own. Maybe it's cheaper or higher in the price if we're gonna buy it. So the production will check out if there is a cheaper way of the production or if you're gonna buy it. So at the moment it will be a cheaper way if we're gonna produce them on ourselves without with instant. So we can also wait 6 hours and the price will drop 20 coins. So we have in the end, if we're gonna produce 2 of them, 40 coins more. So that will be like 154 or 45. Sorry. If you're gonna see, you can buy the pyre a little bit lower, like let me say 300. You will calculate it new and see the profit will be higher and higher and rise up because you calculate the cheaper way to make the best way happen for you. That only work if the product are in the same fraction what you can bring in. If you have the Reaper, you can just build whatever you want in that fraction and so on. You can also switch the fraction, but you need 24 hours to do that and also bring it to yourself. If it's worse, sometimes not. And I'm just gonna change the number right here back again, so I don't wanna mess up right here. Here in the line, and we got the self-made 100%, so if you just produce everything on your own, sometimes it will be worse, sometimes it will be worst. Right here, for the hammerfall, you would normally lose much coins, also coins, but if you're gonna produce everything on your own, you will get 46 coins. Also right here for the harvester, and sometimes it can be worse as well. Like on the mammoth, you will lose, instead of winning coins, you will lose nearly 300 coins because the products are much easier to buy than to craft on your own. Most times, guys coming around and say, I just gonna spend 1 week, now I can build that one epic one, but I can't produce anything else. Yeah? But think about that. If it's not worse to craft like an Anaconda for just a piece of shit, for like an 18-8 at the moment, for a Fatman at the moment, it's not fucking worse. So you need to see which kind of item is the highest and not what is the highest of the level. So what is the highest in the price to get the maximum of coins. If you're gonna see the production cost is higher than the sell offer, or yeah, the sell order price, this is not worth to craft. You just lose money. You can just simply sell the metal, the copper, the wires, the electronic parts on themselves. So this is just not worth to do it. Also, there's a relict time right here if you just buy the fragments and the parts of that. Also a nice tip for you as well. They're most of the time not enough to buy it. So you just need to spend some time there to buy something, 1 or 2, then another 1 and 2, and to not rise up 150 fragments to get on point. You will lose totally coins there. So just figure out that you have every time the best option to save your coins to get more and more and more. So you want to maximum your profit. So also with if you don't have time in the week and you need to work like me and you just have time to click once, just bring it on the production, let them run 24 hours, and you're just gonna save 80 coins, and the profit will rise up. You can see in the first stage right here, there is a couple red zones. So the red zones say, no, thank you. And the green zones say, all right, let's go on. Let's make some money. Right on? With Tsunami at the moment, you make 115 coins if you're just gonna wait. If you don't want to wait, you make at least 34 or something. This is how the mechanic works. So, lesson 1, make it up to date if you want to trade. Make the scrap, the copper, the wires, everything you need, make it up to date on your own. To make sure no one gonna fuck you up. Step 2 is make sure you have it calculated right, to put the right numbers inside. Double check it if you want, and make sure you are the best seller and the best offerer. So you need to be sure you are all the time right here if you want to sell it on the first. You are the first guy. If someone want to buy it, you are the first seller. And also, if you want to buy something, just make sure you are the first buyer in the line. Nothing happens if you are not the first. So it's not like, alright, I just completed the production and just insta sell it. That doesn't work. It's a sell order price. So you need to wait. Alright? Yeah, you're gonna find my goodbyes thread right here, the explanation video from that there. And my live stream, if you want to support me, it would be nice to have there. If there are any other questions or something like that, just feel free to join me in the Discord, Teamspeak, or whatever you want. It will be in the description a little bit below. So have a good one, and I hope you make some real coins. See ya, man.